What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be discussing Storm's newest release for the Thunderline, the Fever Pitch. This will be the newest urethane-esque addition, we will say, to this line, as this cover stock, kind of how it reads on Storm's website, may not necessarily be completely straight urethane. This ball features the Power Control urethane pearl cover stock. It also features a brand new weight block, the Tour block. This block also resembles, kind of like the High Road in a coreless design, but with the internal ball removed from the FE2, the inverted FE2 technology found in every single High Road that everybody has come to love. So the numbers on the ball: 261 RG 030 differential, and for 16 pounds, which will be the ball that I'm throwing, RG 258 differential 029. So slightly lower on both aspects of that. And as I was kind of mentioned on the design intent, it says urethane-esque, so that tells me that maybe there's some reactive type kind of blend in this cover, not just straight urethane. Out of the box it comes 2000. As you can see, it's a bright orange pearl. Flare potential, they say, is 3 to 4 inches, and this ball is definitely going to corner a lot more than a pitch blue. For anybody that had a pitch blue, very condition specific, I thought, when I threw that. And so as we get into the video here, Jack is throwing the pin up, and then he'll also have a pin down. Same for me, pin up and a pin down. And if you need any links for the information from Storm's website, it'll be in the description below. Especially the design intent, always good to kind of read that and kind of see what they were thinking, and in terms of ball motion or design, exactly what it says, design intent, exactly what they were intending, with this ball. So for Jack, as you can see, he's definitely a little bit straighter than what he normally plays on the house shot. It's just typical house shot, and really liking the motion that he was able to create with this ball. His angles were straighter. He could play in the friction much more so than with a reactive ball. Here, typically, they hook quite a bit. There's a puddle in the middle for sure, but to the outsides, they're usually pretty dry. So he was able to create a nice area for himself with this ball, and as long as he got it to the right early, kind of like here, it shaped very nice down lane, no problem, gets into a pretty good roll. And even in the oil, he was able to still shape it. Now he goes to the pin down. It's a lot straighter for him, less motion down lane, probably not developed quite enough yet. He had to move his feet a little to the right. Still shapes really well. He could even start with this ball and move further right, play more in the dry, more in the dirt, and probably produce pretty high scores, because urethane typically gives you that area. When it's good, it's really, really good. So one thing I noticed for Jack with this ball is really easy to pick up the roll of the ball because of the black inserts contrasting with that bright orange. Easy to see where the ball picks up and how it's rolling down lane. Much easier to pick up than certain other balls, say like the Crux Prime, for example. Bright colors swirling down the lane. Sometimes for some people a little tough to pick up exactly what that ball's doing and how it's rolling. Or conversely, sometimes it's easier because you can tell. It just kind of depends on what your eye is trained to see and what you look for in terms of ball motion. But overall, for Jack, really like the ball. I think he'll be able to actually probably use it on the house shot, especially on nights where they're really dry. He'll just be able to pull this out and use it, or even when they're still kind of fresh, but he wants to play more towards the friction and kind of get away from where everybody else is playing, and definitely see him being able to do that. So now we get into me. I'm playing generally where I normally stand on the house shot. Sometimes I throw the hot cell here because there's a huge puddle in the middle, so it's easier for me to do that and kind of shape the lane. I don't have to worry about that ball quitting on me, and I was surprised I didn't have to worry about this ball quitting on me either. So as long as I got it to the right spot, even if I got it left, never overreacted on me. If I got it in the oil, that was kind of my only trouble spot, we'll say. But like I said, there's a huge puddle in the middle, and by trouble spot I mean like I didn't strike every time. Sometimes it would be a corner pin or something like that. As you can see though, I start kind of throwing to the right into oil, throwing it to the left, getting to the dry like here. I dead missed it off my hand, switching balls, and I still struck. So that was probably a D quality shot, I would say, as you can tell by my reaction. And I kind of move my feet a little bit, get readjusted. I'm trying to get the ball to the left early so that ball shapes, and even if I got it inside and I missed it, it still hit the pocket. It's just whether I left like a flat 7 or a flat 10, kind of like that. You can see the ball was way behind the head pin, but like here I get it left into the dry, absolutely no problem, never overreacts, just makes the perfect shape every time, which I was really pleased with. And it's something that I definitely look for, not just on the house shot but on all shots, on what can I blend, how can I blend the back part of the lane for me and smooth it out so that way the ball isn't quite as jumpy. Here I missed way right, and the ball just holds, still goes through the pins the right way, still driving, as you can see, is going through the pin deck, which is very good to see, especially with urethane. Sometimes that ball just roll forward and never see it. So I was really impressed with this ball, and I definitely see a lot of people throwing it, a lot of tour players probably using it, especially with the different laning patterns that they bowl on, whether it's a short pattern or a medium pattern with a little bit lower volume, or even a little bit longer of a pattern, 42, 43 feet that has really low volume and the surface really hooks a lot. This will definitely blend that out. So I can see this being used by a wide range of people, and it's definitely a ball I would recommend to put in your bag. So as always, really appreciate everybody watching the video. And if you have any questions, please drop it in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And dropping a like on the video would be greatly appreciated as well. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.